You're watching SVP on ESPN Sports Center. But I just want to tell you, at halftime of this game, if you check my video, my previous video, I called and I even posted on my Facebook channel, on my Facebook page, I need a change at QB. I said Jalen Hurts was garbage. That was strong words. I like Jalen Hurts, but he's not a great quarterback. So we need to change right now. We need to go to Tua. He's got that capability. He's got that it factor. He's got something to him. And he came in and he did exactly what I thought. He changed the game. Guys, that play at the end of the game in overtime when he threw that ball is like he had a sixth sense. I love how he gave all glory to God, too, because that's all we got to do is give glory to God. And it's not about the fact that God helps you win. He gives you the brain. I'm going to tell you something. When you have peace with God, you have peace in every area of your life. Because that's the most important part, is knowing where you're going when you die. And if somebody has that kind of confidence already in that, everything else is going to be a lot less stressful. I can tell you that now. So anyway, I just want to say that was my call. 3 touchdowns in that second half. He's a good guy. And I just felt like you cannot play. I hate it when I see, as a Chiefs fan, I hate it when I see these teams that are struggling and won't make that change. They're scared. If he was to have pulled Alex Smith out of a game and put Patrick Mahomes in for a quarter, it would have been like the end of the world. It's like, that's all we would hear about, who's going to be the QB, all that stuff. It's just so bad. And just because he starts this guy doesn't mean Jalen Hurts is done. It just means that he knew he needed to make a change in that game. Jalen Hurts was 3 for 8 for 21 yards. He did not look right, guys. He didn't look right. You got to make that move. You're in the championship game. You don't get here every time. You lost it last year. You put in the guy you think's going to win. And he did. He did throw that pick, but I like that his effort. It was a bullet pick. And the passes he made a couple that were a little off. You got this guy have the reps. You let him play with that first team. You watch what that guy can do. Next year, I would start Tua. I love Jalen, but you start Tua. So that's my reaction to the game. Kudos to Georgia. They played a great game. Actually, very impressive in that first half. I mean, they were up in that game. It was 13-0 at halftime. But Alabama's resilience came back and won that game. You know, that's the most smiles I've seen Nick Saban have. Everybody liked that. Okay, I got a question. Should the kicker be benched or banned from SEC or football altogether? I think it's amazing, as great as Nick Saban is and as great at recruiting as he is, that he has not been able to get a kicker. One of the best punters, I would take him on Kansas City once Dustin Colquitt's done. But they never have had a kicker. That should not be the weak point of your game. You know, and I don't think Papanastos is a horrid kicker. He's just not a good kicker. You got to have it up here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Recruit somebody that you know is going to go make that. That doesn't happen. It should not happen like that. And twice in this game, and they weren't 55-yarders. They weren't something like, oh, my goodness, make this. There was no wind. So yeah, I blame Alabama more than I blame the kicker. But you got to know who you're recruiting, guys. Come on. But besides that, yes, because would we even been in that situation? He makes the field goal to start the game. It's 3-3. It's 13-3 at the half, maybe. Maybe it's a different feel. Maybe Jalen still plays, though. Who knows? Let me tell you. The right move, and I think Nick Saban watched my video at halftime, the right move was to put a different quarterback in, a guy who can heave it down the field, and with power too, guys, with some power, some authority, man. That was some NFL muscle behind that arm, and also a good head and a good family. You can tell he's just a good guy, and he wanted to win. He gave the kudos to the team like he should. That's it, guys. So, yeah, he's probably going to go to varsity and get a chili dog and some onion rings tomorrow, not tonight. He's got to talk to people. He's on TV right now because I'm watching him. All right, anyway, that's my reaction to this game. It feels good to react to a win as opposed to that loss from last year. That was depressing, especially when I just watched that team get ran off the field. They still weren't. It was better the second half, but they still didn't control the ball enough. I need more ball control. I want to see my team with the ball. And if not, at least pretty even. Come on. Roll Tide. Guys, the show stops here.